Here's a brand that is Meta approved, and they are talking about 360 immersive experience, sitting on a chair, plugging into your VR and using their SDK. You can actually be moving around freely in space without the big issue with VR, which is you feeling dizzy and wanting to get off the headset in 15-20 minutes. Let me see if they really live up to that expectation. Let me test it. Come on. This feels phenomenal. I think the controls are super basic and gives me an SDK which allows me to connect my physical head movement to the direction in which the chair moves. Now the wheels are obviously locked to the ground, while there's a footrest which allows me to spin in real time as I look, no latency. And you've got obviously a gas lift that helps you adjust your position to be comfortable at the height at which you're sitting. And the head tracker basically tells the hardware where exactly you're looking right now. So I think overall, from the comparison from the Cat VR I reviewed last year, I think this is ahead of the game, because with the Cat VR, the whole thing was about strapping yourself in and then the shoes and all of that jazz. Here it's on, sit down, you're in, and then you've got this whole option to just look around and the chair is actually moving. It's all synced. And the latency was, you can say, as good as zero. But for me, it was look around and I was spinning around and not having to play with joysticks, which means gives you a very immersive experience when it comes to moving into this VR world freely without the stress of having to walk into a wall. And I think that's what's going to be the game changer. Visit our lab in Dubai to have a test with this chair very soon. So that's the Explorer edition, which has got a high backrest. You also have other versions, which is the Pro version, as well as the flying version and then the racing version. This was absolutely phenomenal because I didn't feel any dizziness. I was deep into VR. I was playing the Ironman game, flying around mountains with absolutely no dizziness, which means this is something to do with how your physical body communicates between your mind and your body when you're standing. That's what creates the disconnect from the VR world and the real world. And this is bridging that gap for you to feel the experience. And that's some amazing tech on the Technologist.